I got involved in working with animal trafficking and biodiversity loss after my group in Chin. We learned that the second biggest market of illegal trade is animal trafficking. So then we read this article of the World Wildlife Foundation that inspired us to help animal trafficking and biodiversity losses. Being part of GIN has opened many doors for me. I have learned how to view things from a different perspective, and I learned that I have to be aware of my day-to-day actions, because all these actions that I take every day might affect the world in the long term. So I have learned that I have to be aware of what I do, and that now everything we do will eventually harm the environment. And I think that I am a global citizen, because a global citizen is a person who is aware of what's happening in its surroundings and is aware of their actions. And I am very aware of what I do everything day to day. So I do believe that I am a global citizen. An overview of my project was a founding dinner that we hosted in a restaurant in order to make the Alcaldía del Medio Ambiente y Agua aware of animal trafficking and biodiversity losses. Our essential question was, how can any person from any age group be educated in order to understand how animal trafficking will later affect biodiversity losses, and how it is wrong to traffic wild animals and to take them out of their habitat, because it does not only affect them, but it affects biodiversity. The global issues that I'm representing are biodiversity losses and animal trafficking. They are connected because once you take an animal from its natural habitat, you might either cause an imbalance in nature. Also, when you remove an animal from its natural habitat, it loses its instincts, and also it either goes through malnutrition or torture. And there are many facts that link these two issues together, but the thing is that if you take an animal from wildlife, it later causes an imbalance in biodiversity, which creates biodiversity losses. I am passionate about this issue because animals don't have a voice, and us humans are the only ones who can give it to them. And we, as the human population, don't realize the harm we're causing to these animals as we destroy their natural habitats. I am also passionate about this issue because it's not right to take an animal away from its home. We do not have any right to torture any animal for any reason. And I also think that if people need an economic source, animals are not the ones who will bring it to us. And we have to depend on nature, but nature doesn't depend on us. So if slowly nature goes disintegrating, then we will be the ones who die with it. We started our project by brainstorming ideas of how we can spread the word to stop animal trafficking. So the idea surged that we should reach the Ministerio de Agua y Medio Ambiente. And so we thought about a formal dinner which would have a presentation and other representatives such as La Senda Verde or APLAB and some ambassadors. So our first steps were to organize this whole PowerPoint of what we were going to present and what we were going to teach people. Then it was gathering our contacts that would later lead to the Ministerio de Medio Ambiente y Agua. After that, we had to collect a venue. So we asked many venues if they could lend us the restaurant and have a full vegetarian meal for one night. After that, we started making our invitations and inviting all the people possible that we could to our dinner. We currently do not have any stakeholders, but the people who were involved were Vicky Ocio from La Senda Verde, which is the founder. Also, our three school principals, Grace Kirscher, Maria Inara, and Craig Selick. Then we also had people from APLAB, Susana del Carpio, And we also had many different people from the American Embassy, the Danish Embassy, and the Colombian Embassy. Also, we had people from El Diario, like Jorge Inarra, and then we also had people from Midema, like Nelson Ramirez. We also work with many biologists, like Fabiola Suarez. We have all these partnerships because we directly work with La Senda Verde, because we go every semester and we go take care of the animals. Then we have contacts from the embassies, from students in our school. Also, we have contacts with AppLab and biologists because they either were guest speakers at our school or we found them in order to gain more information about our topic. We are measuring an impact in our project because we know that economically we help La Senda Verde raise money in order to help the animal refugees. We also know that socially we have created an impact because now in our school, little kids know that it is wrong to have wild animals as pets. It is important to plan for sustainability because it creates unity in your group and organization. Also, as long as we know that we have a sustainable project that will help our issue in the long term, we know it's sustainable. If people want to get involved in our project, they should always be spreading awareness and educate people that having wild animals as pets is wrong. Also, if you want to donate, you can either donate in my school to Gin Bio Guardians, you can also donate directly to La Senda Verde, or you can like our Facebook page, which we are Bio Guardians. Then, if you want to contact me, you can always contact to my mail, niberkleid.acslp@gmail.com, or contact me directly to 765-14-210. Part of the coverage of our story is that we were awarded an award in our school by the GIN founders, and also we had a whole article about us in El Diario. If I would have any advice for any student who's wanting to start a project, they have to be passionate about it and they have to never give up. Also, patience is a key to success because if they have patience, then big outcomes will appear.